Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with a favorites video, and I have really been wanting to film this for the longest time. I have so much stuff, so I'm not even gonna waste time with preamble because I have tons of stuff. This is probably my biggest favorites video I've done in like years. But I have a lot of stuff I wanted to share with y'all. So hopefully, maybe, I know I don't want to restrict myself to a monthly favorites, but because I feel like I'm starting to enjoy more stuff again, like more beauty type products again, maybe I'll be able to do these more often, because like this is gonna be a long one. So let's just go ahead and get into it. I have makeup here, skincare, fragrance, hair, and a few fashion items and a few lifestyle items. So I'm gonna try to get us all in one video, but we'll see. So first, I'm just gonna go ahead and start out with, I'll start out with makeup because I know that is probably why most of y'all follow this channel. So first up, let's talk about the foundation I'm wearing. The foundation that I'm wearing and that I have been loving is the Dior Face and Body Foundation. Now I have owned this since it came out, but when I initially purchased it, I got a shade that was too dark, and I ordered it straight from Dior, so it was too much trouble to send it back, and so I just never really wore it a lot. However, before I went on vacation a couple months ago, I decided, or actually no, it was during the Sephora sale, I decided I wanted to pick it up in a lighter color because my girl Marguerite, she has raved about it too, and I knew that I liked it, but I wasn't in love because the color was too dark. So I picked it up in my correct shade, which is 4.5 in, which is 4.5 neutral. Previously, I had it in 5W, which was like a little bit too dark for me. So I picked it up during the Sephora sale, and I took it with me on vacation, and I absolutely fell in love. For me, it's like the perfect foundation for day-to-day wear, but you can build it up. You can wear it lightweight. It looks natural. It lasts all day. It's not matte. However, I don't feel like I get super greasy with it. It's definitely not oil controlling, but it doesn't look, I don't look disgusting by the end of the day, if y'all know what I mean. Actually, when I went on vacation to Mexico, there was one particular day that we went out like in the city, and I wore makeup and I wore this, and it was super, super hot. We were walking around, and when we got back to the resort, I was amazed at how good I looked. Like, not to sound conceited, but I felt like the foundation held up really well. So if you're interested in seeing other like times where I wore this makeup, then definitely check out my what I wore on vacation video. I'll link it up here, because this was the only foundation I took with me. And initially I started out just wearing the lighter shade, but I took both because I knew I was gonna tan, so I was mixing them by the end of the trip. So today what I'm wearing is the lighter shade on most of my face, and I use a little bit of the darker shade around the perimeter. I could get away with probably using either one right now because of my skin color, but I'm really enjoying having both. And that's very rare for me to want a foundation in two different shades. So that says a lot about this. So I feel like I was a bit long-winded on that one, and I got a lot of stuff here, so I'm gonna try to not be as long-winded on the other products. So if I leave something out or you wanna know more about a product, please just leave it in the comments below, because I'm gonna try to get through all of these. So the next foundation product I have is this one, and this is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Powder Foundation. And this is what it looks like. And this is in the shade Y445, which is the shade I pretty much always wear in Makeup Forever. Now I will say that this to me runs a tad bit darker than the liquid foundations, because like I said, I wear Y445 in their liquid foundations, but this to me seems just a smidgen darker. Excuse me. So I don't know if I'll be able to wear this when the winter comes, but I've been wearing it a lot since I got it. I know you guys saw me haul it on I think it was on a vlog, and I tried to do like a first impression wear test with this, but that was an absolute fail. Like I started it out good, but then like when I was supposed to come back at the end of the night, I got thrown off, forgot something, I don't know. So let me know if y'all still want to hear a full review on this, or see a wear test, or even just a demo of me wearing it. But I really do like this, and I've been wearing it a lot, especially to work over the past couple months. Next up, I have a bronzer, and this is none other than the Fenty Beauty bronzer. This is the Stalk'r Instant Warmth Bronzer, and y'all, I laugh every time I see the name of this bronzer because people have told me how to pronounce this bronzer like 3-4 times, so much so now that I'm like nervous about saying it because I don't want to say it wrong. So it's this one. I'm not even I know how to say it, but I feel like if I say it on camera, it's gonna be wrong and I'm gonna offend somebody or something. So we're just gonna show you guys. But I've been loving it. I'm wearing it today. I like that it's a warm bronzer. And I know these bronzers have been getting mixed reviews. And I will say, I also tried Caramel Cutie. I have that in the smaller shade. And I wasn't that impressed with that one for my skin tone. But for me, I like this type of orangey type bronzer. I mean, I know that sounds kind of bad, but for me, that makes me look more golden. I feel like it suits my skin tone better. So like I said, I'm wearing it today. I've been wearing it pretty much daily since I got it. So you can see how much I've used it because like my F is gone. Or is that an F that was in the middle? Yeah, it's gone. So definitely would recommend trying this out if you are my skin tone. For blush, I have been loving NARS Taj Mahal, and this is like an all-time favorite for me. Y'all know that. Look how bad this thing looks. That's how you know it's a favorite. I've had this for years, but I don't know if I'll ever run through it because you need so little of it. But this is probably my all-time favorite blush ever. It's between this and Neutrogena. Neutrogena I wear more year-round. Taj Mahal I typically stick to only in the summertime. But I probably love Taj Mahal more. So I guess we gonna stick with this being my favorite blush of all time. I'm wearing it today, and I just feel like it's the perfect like orangey color for my skin tone. You can definitely build it up if you're darker than me. I feel like it looks really good on pretty much any, I can't say any shade, but any woman of color will probably be able to wear this. If you're super pale, like if you're Caucasian, I don't know if this will work for you. If you're a pale Caucasian, this is getting weirder and weirder, but I like it. That's all we need to know, right? If you're dark and chocolatey, this is gonna look awesome on you. I have to use this with a light hand, but like I said, if you have really dark skin and you're looking for a blush that will show up, NARS Taj Mahal, you just try it. Just order it blindly. Most Sephora's don't carry it for some reason. Order it blindly. Take my word for it. You will not regret it. This is the best blush ever. Perfect for summer and fall, and definitely worth the money. So the last makeup product I have is actually a mascara. I'm not wearing this one today just because I got my lashes done earlier today. And so I didn't want to put mascara on because I don't want to wash my lashes tonight because you're not supposed to get them wet within the first day. So that's that. But this is the Maybelline Lash Discovery Mini Brush Mascara. This is a super old mascara, guys. Not old as in like an old product, but like it's been out for years, like probably decades. But this is what it looks like. It's just a really skinny brush, and I like to use this for my bottom lashes. I don't do mascara on my top lashes since I have the extensions, but this is great for the bottom lashes because it really helps to separate them. It does not clump up. You can build it up and it still will look good and not like too much. So but definitely recommend this if you're looking for a bottom lash mascara. And it doesn't, for me, it doesn't flake off or rub off. I don't get any darkness underneath my eyes, and I don't think this is the waterproof version. Let me see. No, it doesn't say waterproof. So yeah, this is just the regular one, and it's in the very black color. So that's it for makeup. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the skincare, and 4 of these products I'm gonna show you. It's like skin, body care. 4 of these products are all from the same brand, so I'm just gonna group those together. I'm gonna start with the one that started it. This is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel Lotion Sunscreen and SPF 50. Now, y'all know I use the other Neutrogena sunscreen, the liquidy one. I use that on a regular, like everyday basis, and I still really love that one. But this one is now a love as well. I typically will use this one when I want to skip facial moisturizer and just put on a lotion and sunscreen because I feel like this is a bit more hydrating than the other one. or if I'm not wearing makeup, then I might just put this on. Also, I can use this on my kids. The only reason I even picked this up is because I was buying like a body sunscreen for vacation actually, and so it was buy one get one half off, and I saw this and decided to pick it up because I always like to take an extra sunscreen with me on vacation because I hate running out while I'm there. And my husband, we're sharing it between me and my husband. If my friends need sunscreen, you know, I don't like to run out because they charge you arm and a leg at resorts to buy sunscreen. So I always like to take extra. But that's the reason I bought this, and I actually really, really like it. Let me show you. The consistency is very light, like all the Hydro Boost products. So you can see it there. So it's very light. It feels cooling, like refreshing. And it rubs in like a lotion, and I don't notice any white cast with this. Obviously, I've never tried it with Flash because, you know, it's a daytime product. I only use Flash at night, so I don't know if it gives you any flashback, but I know it doesn't give me a white cast just from rubbing it in, and it actually feels pretty hydrating. So if you're in the market for a new sunscreen, maybe check this one out. I feel like the Neutrogena sunscreens are pretty good as far as not being too irritating to the skin for a lot of people. So yeah, definitely would recommend this. Then the next product I want to show y'all is another Neutrogena Hydro Boost product. This is the hand gel cream, and this is my new car moisturizer that I keep, you know, in my console or my bag in my car. And I actually really like this. Now, it's not scented. Usually for my car hand lotion, I like a scented product just because, I don't know, kind of lifts me up. This one is not really scented. I mean, it has a scent to it, but it's nothing like major. So it won't interact or interfere with any perfume or anything, but it just rubs in really nice. It's really light, but it is very moisturizing, and it does not leave that greasy feeling. So your steering wheel won't get greasy or anything like that. It soaks up very well. And I find that to be true of all the Hydro Boost products, as you're gonna see in a second here. So this is probably about halfway done. I found this at Walmart. I think it was like $5 or something. The next two products, I have to tell you, I've only been using them for about 2 weeks, but I'm loving them so far. And these two are the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Body Moisturizers. This is the body gel cream, and then this is the Whip Body Balm. I bought both of these because they were buy one get one half off, and I wanted to try both. And I've been using this one on a daily basis, just when I get out of the shower to quickly moisturize. I usually use this in the mornings. I have used it at night too though, but sometimes at night I like a smell good lotion. So, but for the mornings, I've been really liking this because it rubs in really fast, but it is very moisturizing. It feels very lightweight. And during the summer, like, my skin is dry, but I don't really like super heavy moisturizers because they take too long to rub in. Lazy girl problems, but they take too long to rub in, and it feels like too much, you know, when you're hot. This feels cooling going on, and it's very light, and it keeps me moisturized. And I have really dry skin, guys. So I mean, I don't have eczema. Well, I used to, but seems that that's gone away. I haven't had a flare up in a while. So yeah, so I mean, I have dry skin, but so a lot of I lost my train of thought. I have dry skin, so a lot of the drugstore like lotions don't seem to work well for me anymore, but I wanted to try this. I'm glad I did because it's really good. I think it comes in 2 formulations. I got the sensitive and dry skin fragrance free one because I also wanted to be able to use this on my kids, but I think the regular one is just it has a slight fragrance to it. Now the body balm, this one I didn't see fragrance free, so I got the one, just the normal one. And the texture is really, really interesting. Like, you see how much I've used? I've been using this one on my kids mainly. They've basically taken it over. But they like it because it's fun to play with. Like, it's really hard for me to kind of show y'all the texture of it, but it's very interesting. Like, the way it rubs in, it almost feels like it has some silicone in it. It probably does, but it's also very moisturizing. Like, it rubs in, it's very lightweight, and even though it's called a body balm, it's not heavy. It doesn't feel like a thick body butter. So I've been using this on my kids. They both, well, Noah has relatively bad eczema. I mean, it could be worse. He has eczema that flares up quite often. Chloe, she's been diagnosed with eczema too, but hers does not flare as much. Her skin is not as sensitive, and both of them have been able to use this, and it's really been helping their skin. I know it's been having like a lot of flares lately, so I wanted to kind of switch up some of his skincare. And so this has actually been working well for him so far. It's only been 2 weeks, but I'm liking it, and it's affordable. So I have 2 more skincare products, and I'm hoping that I'm not boring y'all with all this skincare, but this is truly stuff I've been enjoying. So do I even need to say what this is? Do I? This is so popular on YouTube, but it is the T.L.C. Sukari Babyfacial product by Drunk Elephant. So it's basically like a chemical peel, and it's meant to be used like once a week. I probably use it once every 2 weeks, just because I use a retinol pretty much every night or every other night. So I don't always feel like I need this, but when I do use this, I am so impressed with the results. So I just feel like this gives me like baby skin. Like you can definitely feel it working. Like it kind of tingles and maybe slightly burns a little bit when you first use it. But once you get over that, when you rinse your face off, like you can really see the difference and feel the difference. And I feel like it's just been helping my skin to look clearer and brighter and more radiant. And y'all have been complimenting me and asking me what's going on with my skincare, so I had to share my secret. This is expensive, so it took me a long time to purchase this. But if you can get it like during a Sephora sale, get it, because it is truly worth it. I'm so happy that I purchased it. Now to go along with that, whenever I do that product, I like to use a mask, a hydrating mask after. So I've been loving this Laneige water sleeping mask, and I have the lavender, but they also have a regular one too. I haven't used that much just because you don't need a lot. This is like another like water gel mask. It doesn't feel like it's gonna do much, but it really helps to hydrate the skin, and I just leave it on overnight, and then in the morning I do my like normal morning skincare routine, and I feel like it helps bring that moisture back after doing a more intense mask like this. All right, that's it for skincare. I'm looking at my basket, and I realized I forgot one makeup product, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that in here now. But this is the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette. I have not been wearing much eyeshadow because I really have not had the time. I've been working a lot, and I just don't really wear eyeshadow to work. But when I have been going out and wearing eyeshadow, it's been this for like the past 2 months. Or not past 2 months, I've only had it like a month. Like the past month, this has been all the eyeshadow I've been wearing. So I do have to say I really like this. The colors are like warm colors. It kind of reminds me of the Modern Renaissance palette in a way, because it has these reds, but to me this is so much more wearable and the colors are better. The Modern Renaissance did not work well for me. I sold that. Like the colors just, I felt like they didn't look good on me. But these, I don't know what it is about them. They just show up better on my skin tone. They don't come off looking muddy, and it's very easy for me to still do a very neutral look with this palette. You don't have to go all in. Like you can keep it very like, you know, neutral tone. So I'm really been enjoying this. I'm glad I picked it up for $65. I think it's a good buy if you want to try Natasha Denona shadows. Next up, I have some perfume, and first one has to be this one. This is the Acqua de Parma Mandorlo de Sicilia perfume. This is actually a unisex cologne, not a perfume. This is unisex, but it smells kind of like Dr. Pepper to me. That's what I think of every time I smell it. And I love Dr. Pepper. I don't drink it because I try not to drink soda, but if I am gonna get a soda, it would be a Dr. Pepper root beer, just FYI. But this smells like Dr. Pepper to me. It's like that spicy, sweet, cherry, I don't know, but it's so good. Really hard for me to describe, but you have to try this. Like if you're in a Sephora and you see it, definitely smell it, because I feel like it's so unique from anything else I've ever smelled, like as far as fragrance, body fragrance goes. So you can see this is a pretty big bottle, and I'm down here. I think I've had this about a year, but this is like the perfect like summer fragrance for me. every time I go out of town, like to a beach or something, I generally want to take this with me. I don't always because it's a big bottle, but if I'm driving somewhere, this is going to be with me. And actually lately this has been in my car just driving around with me. So if I ever forget my perfume, this is the one that's hanging out in my car right now for me to use. The other one I want to show y'all is by Replica, and it's the Lipstick On fragrance. And I know I've mentioned this before, but it's been a while. And this, again, to me is a pretty unique scent. It's sweet and vanilla, but like grown up and kind of like sultry. I don't know. I feel like I can wear this daytime or nighttime. I get a lot of compliments when I wear it, but I do have to tell you, it does not last long on the body. Not for me anyway. That's the biggest downside of this, because I mean, these fragrances are not cheap, so you want them to last, but it doesn't last. I'm gonna just be real with y'all. It does not last, but I still love it, and I've used quite a bit of it. And the other downside is that because it doesn't last, and because of the way the bottle is, you can't really take it with you. Like, it doesn't come with a top. And last time I checked, they didn't have like a travel spray of this one. But if they do, then maybe get that along with this if you're interested in this fragrance, because then you could carry it along with you. So, or you can use a Travelo or something like that. But for me, it's still worth it because I love the scent of it so much that I'm willing to reapply as often as needed. Next up is hair. So we'll just quickly talk about what's in my hair, because obviously this ain't mine, but this is a drawstring ponytail. I've been wearing it for about a little bit over a week now. And so it has to be a favorite because, like, I ain't worn a drawstring ponytail since I was probably in high school. And I've just been loving the ease of this. So I just like redo the top, like my regular ponytail every couple days or so. And then I just pop this on and we're good to go. And this is by the brand Vivid. Yeah, Vivid. The style is Dallas Girl. And I just bought this from my local beauty supply store, but I've been enjoying this, and it looks very, very similar to my real hair, so I feel like it goes well with me. I mean, obviously I don't have this much hair, but if I did, like, you wouldn't be able to tell that this was fake, I don't think. Maybe you can't. I don't know, but I like it. The other like hair product I want to show y'all is these faux locks. So in a few months ago, y'all saw me with faux locks, and I actually did them myself. They were crochet, but the brand that I use, I wanted to show y'all because I felt like the brand was really good. It's Model Glance Braid Faux 2X Soft Faux Lock. Why do they have such a long name on this? But I'll leave the full name down below. But I had it in the shade 33, and I felt like it really worked well for my skin tone, and I really liked it. Received lots of compliments on it, so I just quickly wanted to share that with y'all because I know some of you had questions as to what type of hair I used. Last hair product is this for my actual real hair. This is by the brand The Dew, which they sell this at Target. And this is the Mousse Def Texture Foam, or Mousse Def Texture Foam. So I used this while I was on vacation in Mexico. That's how I maintained my wash and goes for the week while I was there, because I was getting wet so often. I was having to wash my hair pretty much every day, and I like this because it's quick drying, and I felt like I got good results from it. I actually have filmed like a demo of me using this, but I just never like posted it for you guys. So if you'd like to see that, I can edit that up and provide some commentary about this product. If you want to hear like a more in-depth review, let me know if you're interested in this product, and then I'll work on that video and get it up eventually. So, but just to let you guys know, this is a favorite, and I've used it since I've been back from vacation as well, and I just really think that it's holding a special spot in my hair stash right now. Alright, so that's it for my makeup and beauty products. I'm looking at my viewfinder. It looks like we're about 25 minutes into this video, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and stop right here. I do have some fashion and lifestyle favorites to share, but I'm going to film those in a separate video, and I hope to be able to film those either later today or tomorrow so that I can get these videos up consecutively for you guys, because there's some good stuff I wanted to share, but this is getting too long. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what products you've been loving over the past few months, and if you've tried any of the products that I mentioned, let me know what you thought about them, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.